Hi, I'm Kate Way.
And I'm Julie Ackeret. And we're making a film about the growing movement to arm teachers in public schools in the United States.
I was a teacher for 20 years, and I've also studied the public education system as a researcher.
And I'm a parent, and school safety is very important to me.
When we first heard about this topic, we knew it was something we had to explore. I have a background in photography, and Julie's been making films for over 30 years, so we teamed up and we dove in together.
This topic is important because it has to do with keeping our children safe in schools, which is a topic that everyone cares about.
The film is also about other important social issues like the work of teachers and the purpose of public education.
And the debates around Second Amendment rights and gun control.
And whether or not we live in a culture of fear.
And what role does the media play in all of this?
What is the state of our public mental health system?
So, if you care about these issues, please help us make this film.
Films are really expensive and time-consuming to make, and now we need your help. Please consider donating.
What I want you to do is I want you to hitchhike your thumb and get it out of the way. Hitchhike it straight up in the air. Keep your eyes closed.
Hands up, drop the weapon, put your hands in the air. Put the gun down.
I never had a class like that in college. They never taught us, hey, you know, probably within the next 10 or 15 years, there's going to be a handful of you that are going to strap on bulletproof vests and run toward gunfire. Well, that's the direction our society has gone. We got to have people that are willing to do that.
The teacher has her or his hands full trying to figure out what their kids are built from. Why can't this child read? What's going on at home? How can I help them? And then to have in the back of their mind, I need to be watching out for this, and I need to know where I'm going to go to get my gun.
We're going to interrupt programming. We've been telling you this morning there has been a shooting at a school in Newtown. This is the Sandy Hook Elementary School.
The tragedy was of such size and scope that it really was a global tragedy. The Second Amendment advocates started saying, you know what? This is not a gun problem. This is a mental health problem. And the mental health advocates started saying, no, 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 no. This tragedy could not have been duplicated without this military-grade firepower.
Lockdowns, in my opinion, were designed for nuclear war, were designed for tornadoes. They were not designed for active shooters.
Everybody thinks I'm a gun nut, and I certainly understand that label, but really I'm a safety nut. Buckeye Firearms Foundation, because we've linked up the schools and the trainers, we kind of became a hub of information. When we announced it, I actually had media mock me. Teachers don't want to carry guns. Do you even think you're going to get 24 people want to even take your class? Yeah, I think so. In a couple of weeks, we had over 1,000.
I understand teachers may be the best shot in the world on a paper target. Studies have shown police officers, FBI agents, law enforcement across the state, they miss 70% of the time when placed in high-stress situations.
It's a Glock 23 handgun, and this is what certainly the first responder team members practice with at the firing range.
Now we're walking into the building with teachers we don't know that are going to be armed. And the chance that we could meet each other in a hallway, and now not only do I have 1 or 2 possible shooters, now I have 4, 5, 6, 7 other guns in that building that I have to be concerned about.
These are the school security bulletproof vests that we have readily accessible. This stops everything but a high-powered rifle.
All right, so real quick, remember, where did we leave off with lesson 1? These kids sitting in my room have dealt with more things in their short lives than I have in my 43 years. We're becoming this violent, selfish, just morally decrepit culture, and it's sad. I mean, I love this country, but we are destroying our kids.
I was not trained to shoot a gun, and I don't think that there's any training that anybody can give me to teach me that. I am not somebody who could take a gun and shoot someone else, especially if it were a student from this building.
Almost 100 school shootings since Sandy Hook. We got to do something better.